the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. In motion, the tight end.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley
with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3.
sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Taking it about the 36.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the Vikings sit 11-3 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Cameron Sutton in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Play action. It's gone.
Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him as he is. Stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Again, it's Barkley.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Rager, the man in motion.
Hey, we're good.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They go back to the ground now with Penny.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's DeWangu.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now receiver in motion left. Now Cousins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down, Cousins. Leaves it for Penny. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Joseph's got it.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Play action now. Cousins.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Penny, a first down carry.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Brought down at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Penny is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have come back to make it a 2-point game. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now it's gone. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Goff going to shift him around. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Barkley inside handoff. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Patterson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On play action, Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin with a run by Barkley. There he goes right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Cousins.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes 2nd down.
To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Cousins to throw.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Cousins.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. Hey, no, he's easy.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.